Pass the glue.
Pass the glue. Hey, man, so, you know what I'm really fucking sick of?
What's up, man?
Participation ribbons.
Participation ribbons. Like, what do you mean by that?
I mean, like, the participation ribbons that they hand out to all these kids now, you know? Like, you join a football tournament or you do some kind of a science fair project now, you know, like, they hand out participation ribbons, like, just for being there.
Like those drug-free ribbons?
Well, they're ribbons, but not drug-free ribbons, which most of these people shouldn't be wearing drug-free ribbons anyway. It's probably the drug dealers that are wearing them. But no, man, like you know, back in the day, it used to be you got a trophy for first place, you got a ribbon for second place, and a ribbon for third place. You know? But now they give a ribbon to everybody that says participation. I don't even think they have first, second, and third place anymore. Even if you win, you get participation. And to make everybody feel equal, but I really hate it because all it does is make a bunch of people. It takes these kids and it turns them into the type of people that expect things all the time, or these whiny ass losers. Like, you know, they're trying to do something and they lose at it and they get all mad, and it's like, what? Don't get mad. I mean, yeah, be mad at yourself that you lost because you suck. You know what I mean? You suck. That's the whole point. So get better. You know, but participation ribbons hold everybody back. Like, oh look, I still got a ribbon, so I did good. And like, no, you suck.
Yeah.
You know, you fucking suck. You like just admit that fact. It's turning our society into a bunch of whiners.
You see, what like how you said how it used to work with the first place, second place, and third place. You know, it's like you knew at that moment, dude. Like when you're a kid, you knew at that moment, like. The kid with the first place was gonna be like the chalk, and then the dude with the second place, he was always gonna be up there too, but he was never gonna be as good as the other kid, you know. Like, and then like the third kid, well, like nobody really cared about third place anyways, but I feel like that used to like separate us and make us more genuine as people, I think, in a way.
Yeah, but I mean, it even translates over almost into professional type sports or professional type things. Is, you know, whenever somebody loses now, it's never because they sucked. It's never like, oh, we played a crappy game and that other team, man, they're just better than us, or that other guy's just way better than us. No, it's he was committing fouls and nobody called it, or there should have been a penalty and nobody called it, or that one play shouldn't have counted because he cheated. You know, nah, you suck. You know what I mean? Quit thinking you're the best in the world, because you're not. And if you are the best in the world, you'd be winning all the time. You know what I mean? So it's making a bunch of whiny ass people that always cry about when they don't get their way, and it translates into everything in life, man. You know, you don't get a job because somebody else is better at that certain job than you, so they give it to that job, and now it's it was some type of discrimination. They didn't like me because I got long hair, or they didn't like me because of my race, or they didn't like me because of the way I talk. No, you just can't perform as well at this job, so now everybody's got to walk on eggshells with everybody else.
I don't know about that, dude, because that's you're getting into a whole different subject there, because there is a lot of discrimination, dude, and as far as jobs go, anyways, there is a lot of discrimination in that, dude. And usually, dude, the people that do get the job is not because they can do it, dude. Usually they get it because they're kissing ass all the time. That's how they get that's how it usually works out here.
Well, okay, out here, I'm also not talking about a regular ass job. I'm talking about like, if you've got two geologists and one of them's a better geologist, the other one's going to cry because of his race or the way he talks or his background, or, you know what I mean? No, fuck you. You're not as smart as this guy. This guy knows his shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing. I'm not talking about, like, you know, yeah, there is discrimination in these littler jobs because,
favoritism.
You know, like, especially in a corporate job, because the store manager likes to have their ass kissed. You know what I mean? They'll hire the person that's kissing ass instead of the person that can do the job better. Because let's be honest, dude, if you're working at one of those types of places, like, fucking monkey could probably do your job. You know, so
yeah,
at that point, it's not even so much who could do it better. That does come down to ass kissing, and there is discrimination out there. I'm just saying that's not always the case, and it makes it, you know. It's getting to be too much. It's whenever somebody doesn't get a job, they always cry instead of trying to get better. That's where everybody
Right.
resorts to now with everything. If they lose at anything, they cry instead of trying to get better.
Yeah. Nah, well, usually, like, I'm usually the type of person, dude, that, like, I don't like something or I'm just not into it or whatever, man. I just kind of, like, I just give it the back, dude, and just walk, dude, walk away from it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but when you are doing something you like music, for example, you continue to try to get better.
Oh, yeah, man.
But then at the same time, you also have to admit the fact that sometimes there's just other musicians out there better than
Oh, yeah,
you
dude,
could play or what I could play.
There's plenty of musicians out there that could fucking outplay us both, dude. You know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of them, dude. Like, there's tons and tons of musicians out there. And, it's stupid to have that mentality that I'm going to be the best guitarist, dude. Like, it's stupid to have that mentality, dude, because there's always going to be somebody better than you.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that you can't try.
Oh, yeah,
best.
no.
But
I'm not
that's
saying
the
that.
difference that I'm saying, though, is the difference in the mentality now is someone's not going to try to be the best anymore. They're going to cry that the guy that is the best was cheating somehow, or the only reason he's on the radio or he's playing any type of music is because of his connections, and there is some of that out there too, but that's not always the case. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people are listening to their music because, certain musicians because they are good at it. There's also other certain musicians where people are listening to their music because that's what's force-fed to them on the radio. But that's a totally different subject. My whole point is these participation ribbons and these, everybody give you a round of applause because you did everyday regular life shit, is making a bunch of pussies out of everybody.
Yeah, that's true, man. I do agree with that. I mean, it's like that whole fucking this whole fucking SJW shit. The social justice warriors.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's like a label they put on people now. Like how the emos had a label. Fucking
Yeah, okay.
like so. Anyways, there's a group of people now, dude, that like they correct you in how you speak and shit. But they have no fucking clue what the fuck they're talking about. Like, but they think that they're fucking
Like PC police and shit? Like
yeah, like
politically correct police?
yeah. It's like that PC fucking
We could call them PCP?
yeah. PC people, yeah, dude, like that PC era shit, dude. And I mean, like, dude, man, someone and I mean, it's the ones I've seen the most of, dude, is like it's usually like feminists that are usually really about that. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of feminists out there, dude, that fucking have great positions and shit, dude, like good jobs and shit, to where they speak, they make good points of what they want, you know what I mean? But then there's these other fucking feminists, dude, that are like completely stupid. They don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, but what are these social justice war, these PCPs?
They just kind of like they correct you from whatever you say, dude. Like, and sometimes it's kind of hard to even win a discussion with them. And I mean, I can't even give you an example because it's so stupid. This is how stupid it is with these people, dude. Like, they don't say you're right there, dude. You're talking about the fucking ribbons and shit.
Yeah.
And this other girl is gonna come by and she's gonna tell you, oh well, the reason why participation ribbons exist is blah 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 because of this and this and that. What makes you any different and nah, and then they try to make you feel bad.
Oh, they're the group
for
of people
saying,
that would. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're the group of people that would come up, and because I said participation ribbons are stupid, tell me that like because the child lost, it hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
And who am I to hurt a kid's feeling by not giving them a ribbon?
Yeah.
I'm not the one that didn't give them the ribbon though.
Yeah.
They didn't win the ribbon, therefore they did not deserve one.
No,
you know what I mean? Fuck that, dude.
But they're the type of people that'll fucking, you know what I mean, keep pushing your buttons, dude, with all their shit. You know what I mean? Like with their stupidities, dude. I can't honestly, dude.
And see, participation ribbons does spawn those types of, and this isn't all feminists, like you said, but it does spawn those types of feminists that you're talking about. The one that's, because some of them do have really good jobs, and some of them are really good at what the fuck they do, and they deserve to be equally heard as men and all that type of shit that they fight for. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, if you're an office secretary for a construction company, you probably don't deserve the same wage as the guy that was moving cinder blocks all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. You know, if the girl wants to get out there and move cinder blocks, by all means, let her. And at that point, pay her the same as the guy that's moving all the cinder blocks. But the receptionist in the fucking office that all she does is answer the phone does not deserve the same wage as the guy that's moving the cinder blocks or the girl that's moving the cinder blocks or whatever. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you want to talk about feminists, let's talk about fighting. When it comes down to, like, professional fighting, cage fighting and shit, they got the girls' leagues now, and those women deserve the same pay as the dudes that are fighting. I think they do deserve that.
Man, I
because
think
they are
badasses.
badasses.
I think some of them actually make more money than some of the dudes.
Well, and they deserve it though because they're badasses. They are badasses.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the receptionist for the fighting company shouldn't make as much as the chick in the cage.
Oh,
shouldn't happen. So the guy that's moving the cinder block should make more than the receptionist sitting in the room. But that's the feminist mentality. Oh, what do you mean? I was growing the business by answering the phone, bitch. All you did was participate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not getting a fucking ribbon. We're not giving you a round of applause, and we're not paying you $22 an hour to answer the phone. You know what I mean? So that it spawns that type of shit. It spawns the other same types of people that expect, you know, to work at fast food joints and get paid, you know, $22 an hour, $17 an hour, which, you know what I mean? Like, all right, dude, like, I understand you're working and I understand you got a family to feed. So maybe you deserve more hours. But at the same time, I don't know, man. Like, it's hard to say when it comes to jobs and things like that, but I don't know.
Well,
Maybe it's just my opinion, but I don't think a fast food worker deserves the same pay rate as a fucking scientist. You know what I mean? Or as a fucking underwater welder. They don't deserve the same pay rate.
No, they don't. They don't. But let's be honest, dude. Fucking, you know, these fucking corporations, dude. Like, you know, I mean, a lot of these corporations, they have enough money, dude, to fucking just, you know, they have money to pay you $20 an hour. You know what I mean? And they have the money for that, dude, because like their food isn't worth shit, dude.
No, and I agree. But see, and I agree with you that even if they do have the money to pay you that, you don't deserve as much money as the CEO or the store managers or the regional managers that are going around and making sure all the stores are operating functionally and correctly. The guy who's at the counter saying, would you like fries with that, doesn't deserve the same fucking pay rate.
No, yeah, no, definitely not, yeah. But I mean, also, you know.
But that's what they want, though, and that's what participation ribbons, that's what that type of shit spawns. It spawns people that think they deserve more than they actually deserve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They never want to get better, is my point.
Yeah, that's true, man. I usually try to strive to get better at stuff, you know.
Yeah,
whatever I'm doing wrong or whatever, you know. I always usually try to like get it done, you know what I mean? Get it, like, or do it the right way or whatever, you know what I mean? Learn to do it the right way and continue doing it. You know?
But see, the difference too, I don't want to speak on your experiences, but at least in my experiences is when I was a kid, and anybody can say whatever they want about different types of parenting too, a lot of parents fucking suck now. That's why their kids suck. That's why they grow up to suck and be these people that want, you know, walk around with their hand out. What are you going to give me today? What are you going to give me today? Bitch, you don't deserve nothing. I ain't going to give you shit. You know what I mean? And so, because they didn't put in any work on what they were doing. But when I was a kid, man, if I did something wrong, or even when I was learning how to play the drums, straight up, you know my family, my dad would come up to me and be like, hey, I heard you playing the drums, man. You learned that one song. It's getting pretty good, but, you know, you missed that ending. You were off on that ending. You know, and nowadays everybody's going to be up in arms. Oh, that's a bad parent. Oh, he told his kid he wasn't any good. Or when I first started playing the song, man, you were way off. That sucked. Or I learned a certain song. I was playing Bloodline. Yeah. And I could play that song with one finger. It's not the way it's supposed to be played. It's not the way it was played by the professionals. And their other music is, you know, very intricate and shit. That one song just happens to be simple. Yeah. And so that was the first song I learned. And so my dad used to always come in, oh, what are you doing? Playing the one finger song? You're playing the one finger song? Ooh, look at you using one finger on the guitar. So what did it do? It made me a better guitarist. Even though I'm not a great guitarist, I did learn how to play a little bit. Because I was like, motherfucker, I'm going to shut you up. But there's no more of that mentality. Now it's, oh, my feelings. Everybody else said
Yeah,
it sounded
everybody-
good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck you. It sucked.
Yeah, yeah, it sucks, man, because like now a lot of people get their fucking feelings hurt, dude. And it's not even over just that. I mean, it's over like a lot of things, dude. You know, like it's just people get butt hurt real easily nowadays.
Well, and you can't even tell them normally. You can't even walk up to them and be like, hey, man, I heard you playing that, but hey, man, doesn't it go like this? Or when you're at work, you're like, hey, man, you did a good job hanging up this piece of sheetrock.
I did it like that on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you know, you're at work, say you're a construction worker. Hey, man, you hung that piece of sheetrock real well, but you put the screws in kind of wrong, man. It's not going to hold up. Oh, well, I did it like this because, like you said, I did it like that on purpose. Or oh, you don't like the way I do it, you could do it yourself. Well, bitch, I'm going to have to do it myself because you did it wrong. You
Yeah,
know
well,
I mean?
there's a difference with that though too, man, because that goes both ways as well. You know, like there's times where you put shit up, dude, like that piece of sheetrock you're talking about. You know, there's times where like, you know, like say you go to do it and then somebody else comes over and they're just nitpicking.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
say one screw that you did go in wrong with the screw or whatever. Say one was like that, but then they fucking just nitpick at it. You know, when you could just leave that alone. You know what I mean? Like and move on. You know what I mean?
But just talking about that, I don't want to get talking in construction, but to at least if the person comes up, see, here's the thing. All right, so you put in one screw wrong, and the guy comes up and says, hey, you hung that piece of sheetrock real well, but that one screw's sticking out. I need you to take it out. Nowadays, most people, oh, yeah, you could do it yourself then. Oh, say I suck. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
No. You got to take the fucking screw out because I got to put shit over the top of it or paint it, and if the screw's sticking out, it's not going to be flat.
Right.
So you got to
right.
take the screw out. That's just the reality of the situation. And being nitpicky is one thing, like, oh, you know.
Yeah, because I had
If they make you take down the whole sheet, that's stupid. But
yeah, you know, I'm just saying, and I'm speaking because, you know, I had that problem a lot in, you know, at where I was working at, you know, a couple months ago actually, but yeah, man, I mean, like I would do certain things and I would go out of my way to do certain things, and I would even do stuff for other people, and they would still fucking nitpick on my fucking work. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, I'm the one that's fucking hustling. Why aren't you fucking telling the other guys to do shit?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
tell them to help pick up the slack. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. But see, that's the thing though, is because the reason they didn't is because they could tell you, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, give you 6 tasks, and you'd go and try to do them. And then if you did one of the tasks wrong, they'd come back, well, it was a little messed up, and they could tell you because you're not a bitch. You don't turn around and, oh, this motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. But they go and tell the guy, hey, why are you standing around? Well, you know, man, it's hot outside, and I'm trying to work, and you know what I mean?
There
and
was,
they get, and
there
then
was
they,
a lot of that shit, man.
and it's because all the fucking PR people, all the HR people, the human resources shit, listen to the stupid ass employee's complaint. And it's like, no, if I'm paying you to work, you work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And don't be a bitch about it. And if you don't like what I'm paying, you quit. You know what I mean? And I know there's not a million jobs out there and all that shit, but
that company, dude. I mean, not even that company, dude, because that company has a lot of potential. It's just here in El Paso, it's really not gonna go anywhere. I don't think so, especially with that dumbass manager that's there right now. But I don't want to get into that. That's more personal shit, actually. But
that's my point, is you can't tell these people nothing because then they go and they can play
dude,
about the way.
And that's crazy that you were talking about that right now because one time I the manager pulled me aside, and he was trying to ask me a couple questions, you know, and he wanted my opinion and shit. And I'm talking to him, and he's all like, "Well, what about this, you know, and this and that?" And I was like, "Well, hold on, let me finish, let me answer, let me give you my opinion. You asked me for my opinion." But he kept doing this thing where like he kept like asking me the same question but in a different way. And he kept twisting the fucking question, kept twisting it.
Oh, because you weren't giving him the answer he wanted?
Yeah, exactly. And once I realized that he kept trying to do that, I was all like, "Look, man, you either want to hear my honest my true honest opinion, or I can sit here and just give you the lie that you want to hear." It's up to you, boss. You tell me. What do you want? You know, because I don't have time for this. Oh, well, it's real important to know about this stuff. And I was like, no, it's not. It's not important. It really, I don't even care about this. Like, I could be working outside right now. I could be getting ahead on my stuff right now. But I'm right here talking to you. And I don't know if to give you my actual opinion or give you the bullshit lie that you want to hear.
See, that's exactly the type of people that these participation ribbons and different shit like that and rounds of applause for you doing nothing, you know what I mean? That's the type of people that it creates. This pat on the back for everything you did. You know what I mean? If I make a science project and I stick a fucking pencil in a potato, I should fail. You know what I mean? As opposed to the kid that say there's a kid out there that was trying to make electricity from the potato and he tried his hardest and he kind of failed. He deserves a little more credit. At least he tried to actually learn it. And yeah, okay, you need to go do it the right way. But the jackass that stuck a pencil in a potato, I shouldn't get a round of applause. But they give a round of applause to these people, to these kids. You know what I mean? Those kids need to be told, look, fucker, you didn't even try. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give you a round of applause. I'm not going to give you a ribbon. I'm not going to give you shit. You didn't even try. And so, you know, with saying that, dude, like, as far as parenting goes and all that, and everybody's going to, you know, parents are probably going to get fucking mad at me, but fuck them, because I think most of your parenting styles suck. You need to be a little bit harder on your fucking kids. You can't act like your kid is fucking perfect, because they're not, because neither are you. So you can't raise a fucking perfect kid, because you're never going to be a perfect parent. But shit, man, at least try, because we're even giving participation ribbons to parents. Fucking, that's what I'm going to start calling them, fucking participation parents. Like, you know, they're at home and shit, and all they are is around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not even really involved in fucking, hey, look at this. Oh, hey, you did a good job. Yay. You didn't even read the paper they wrote. They wrote, today was fantastical magic face. Like, what the fuck does that mean? And you're, yay. You know what I mean? You stupid motherfucker. All you're doing is creating another stupid human being. Participation parents, man. So be a little bit harder on your kids. Tell them that shit fucking sucks. You didn't even fucking try. You know?
Either that or we're gonna have to start an elimination process. Anyways, you know, well, yeah, dude. I mean, it's like just what you're saying, dude. It like, you know, that guy, you know, that manager, he has that mentality, dude. You know, and it's kind of sad when somebody has that mentality because you can't have a fucking normal conversation with them. You can't talk to them right. You know what I mean? Like, talk to them normal, I should say. You can't talk to them normal. You always have to talk to them in a formal way, like if they fucking deserve some fucking big time respect or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, and that was another thing, dude. A lot of you know, my peers at work, they're like, "What? You said that to him? You responded to him like that? Nah, this and that." Like, well, yeah, fuck yeah. I have my fucking opinion too and shit. You know, like if he's asking for my honest opinion, he's gonna get it. You know. And I wasn't disrespecting anybody. You know, maybe the way I said it sounds a little disrespectful or whatever, the way we speak or whatever. But that's just the way we speak. I wasn't disrespecting them.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter anyway, because if my opinion that I'm asking is, hey, man, you're out in the yard. I know fucking X, Y, and Z work real hard. But what about this dude? And if you go, well, fucking, he doesn't do shit. He sits around. You know,
yeah.
He's always sitting around. If that's construed as disrespect, fuck that guy. Maybe you shouldn't be sitting around. You know,
yeah.
If reality hurt your feelings, well, blame reality. Don't blame me.
Yeah, and see that was a big issue there, dude. You know, and I had to tell him multiple times, man, because he tried doing that to me multiple times, dude. And I would tell him, dude, like, hey, man, you know, like, I'm not here to play these games. Come on, Martin. No one's playing games. No one's playing games. Yeah, you know what, dude? You might not see it as a game, you know, but I know that you guys are playing a game. You know what I mean? Like the fucking balls being tossed around and shit, and then you guys want to fucking throw me in the middle of it, dude. Like I'm some fucking hot potato shit.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
But at least you'll get a participation ribbon for playing hot potato.
No, you know, I don't even want that fucking participation ribbon, dude. And you know, I'm that type of person, dude. I won't even fucking take it. Cause I don't fucking care. I could give a shit about your fucking piece of paper, you know. I might just use it for fucking toilet paper.
So, on that note, to all you participation ribbon winners, you participation parents, fuck you and pass the glue.
Is that really how we're gonna end that?
Why not?
I guess.
Why not?
Like a straight up fuck you?
Yeah, why not, dude?